I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, about 6 blocks away from where the LA riots happened. It was a scary time because my community was riddled with gang violence and drugs. Sports had a huge impact on my life. If it wasn't for basketball, I definitely wouldn't have completed high school or college. But it was the coaches that I had that were my mentors. They put their arms around me and told me they believed in me. It was the coaches who helped me develop the skills that I have today. That's why I started Coaching4Change. It's not a sports program. It's a leadership incubator. Because we use coaching as a way of giving young people an opportunity to develop 21st century skills so they're college and career ready. In Brockton, 47% of the adults only possess a high school diploma or a GED. 50% of the high school students in Brockton are at risk of dropping out of school or not graduating in 4 years. This is a very scary statistic because we all know, based on research, that in order for these young people to become economically mobile, 70% of jobs require some type of post-secondary education. So we've been able to work with high schools to identify these young people. These young people have between a 1.3 to a 2.9 GPA. They have behavioral issues and attendance issues. But these behavioral issues, they're not the kids that are causing the most trouble. These are the kids that are forgetting their IDs, sitting in the back of the classroom not paying attention. They're falling through the cracks because they lack access to programs. They lack access to mentors and support systems. Coaching4Change becomes that intervention for these young people because we empower them, we engage them, and we connect them with the community. So some of you might be asking, how does this work? This is the cool part. We recruit college students and we train them to become peer mentors to our high school students. They run after-school sports programs. Notice I said run. They're organizing, coaching, and managing after-school programs in the forms of tournaments, basketball clinics, and after-school programs for elementary school students. Through this process, they're learning organizational skills. They're understanding how to adapt, to problem solve. And we're not only doing that, our college students provide academic support for these young people to make sure they're improving their grades. And then on top of that, we give these young people a sneak peek of what college looks like. They, with their mentors, experience a day in the life on a college campus because we believe that if we begin changing these young people's mindsets, they will want to maximize their own potential. So, what has our impact been so far? Currently, or over the past 3 years, we have worked with 100 college students who've turned around and mentored 200 high school students. And together, they've been peer mentors to over 350 elementary school students. 100% of our high school students have gained part-time employment or summer jobs. And 100% of our students are on track to graduate. This year is our first graduating class. 100% of them are graduating. 85% of them are going to college. 15% of them are going into the military, which means that 100% of our young people are on track to become economically mobile. So we're currently in Brockton, and we've developed a partnership with Stone Oak College, which has allowed us to have these impacts. And we want to grow our impact in Brockton, and we're going to be partnering with Massasoit College and Bridgewater State. But here's the key. There are 25 other communities that are just like Brockton facing these social issues. But they all have local resources and local colleges that can help expand learning opportunities for high school students. So, over the past 3 years, we've had some key investors that have helped us test our model, pilot it, and really understand it. We've learned 2 things. One, coaching is a powerful tool that does something to young people. Not being coached, but actually having the opportunity to coach. It changes something within them. And the second thing is we've learned that it's working. It's a powerful tool to take a kid who's at risk of dropping out of school and saying, listen, you can be a role model. You empower them and give them a voice. So over the next 2 years, our goal is to expand our program into 2 other city hubs. And for us to do that, we need to be able to expand our staff capacity and our program capacity while increasing our board. In order for us to do this, we're going to need $1.4 million. What I've learned over the past 3 years, because I wasn't in the nonprofit world, is this is something that is very, very important to me. This isn't a logic model, a theory of change. This is something that means so much to me because I was once one of those kids. So to have this opportunity to stand before you and talk to you about how we can create a system that can really alter thousands of young people's lives means so much to me. So I'd like to flip the question or flip the script and ask you, how can you help us create a system that impacts so many young people? Thank you.